Why does God allow storms? That would be a question a lot of people ask. Why are there volcanoes in Hawaii? Hawaii would be perfect. We'd have all these volcanoes spewing out lava. Why are there earthquakes and fire in California? That's Lynn's dealing with the fire part of that. I grew up, why are there so many tornadoes in Oklahoma? We call them national disasters, natural disasters, which are national when they're really big. We call them that when they impact us as humans. Otherwise, they're just doing what weather does or situations, platelets and things do. Hugh Ross says that the Native Americans, before we got here to this landmass, they did not build and live along the east coast of Florida because hurricanes came through. This is not a good spot. So what do? We take elderly people and we put them in trailers and we put them on the east coast of Florida. And then we say, oh God, why'd you do it? And we camped right there. Why build a house on the side of a volcano? Why are we drawn like the moth to a flame to all these places? Well, they're so nice. Well, it's going to be a hurricane there. It's going to be I don't know why. It's not like Oklahoma's so picturesque, that it would draw you there in spite of the tornadoes. But hurricanes are essential. We think it's some act of God. Hurricanes, they distribute water on the land. If you live in Southeast Asia, you need typhoons. They provide all of the water that you need to grow this immense tropical paradise. Otherwise, you'd have islands that were like deserts. You'd have deserts along the coasts of our country if we didn't have periodic hurricanes. It cools the sea water, because the sea water, whenever hurricanes are happening, it's overheated and it cools them down, which provides a life for the fish. We'd lose a lot of fish life if it wasn't for periodic hurricanes. We need all these things. It distributes different types of bacteria throughout the land. But the way that God has designed it, and the way that God has designed just the water cycle and the weather that comes along with that, it is strong enough that it maximizes meeting human need. But for it to be strong enough to do that, it has to have a spectrum of potential that allows it sometimes to be really scary. But if you took off the really scary and brought it all the way back here, then it takes this here, and it would be too mild overall to provide what we need to survive. Same thing with earthquakes and the plate movements and things like that. It releases lightning. It provides nitrogen to the soil. There's a whole discussion about why certain things happen when we live on a planet that is alive and breathing and providing a place for us to exist. And we camp ourselves out right in the middle of bullseyes. And we say, why God? Well, you got thousands of years of warning. It's happened before. It's going to happen again. Anyway, there you go. There's your